Welcome to the CS Joseph podcast. I'm your host, CS Joseph, and today we are answering Acolyte questions. Acolytes are second tier level members at csjoseph.life/members and csjoseph.life/portal, where they get to submit a question to be answered by me with a video response that will also be posted here on YouTube, which is pretty awesome. So, this question came in from a particular Acolyte. Although I'm not entirely sure he is aware of how these questions work, so we asked a series of questions, some of which are not appropriate for me to answer here on the podcast, especially since some of the questions have uniquely identifiable information that could reveal his identity. However, he did ask one question that I can answer, and it would fulfill all of the things, and that is question number 2 of the 3 he submitted. So I'm just going to answer that question and not the others per se, although I might touch on question 3 just slightly. But guys, just keep it to one question, and just realize that it's posted publicly, and I don't want to reveal private information about our members or people in the community, etc., without permission. It's like an important thing to me. So yeah. His question is to please tell me, what are some ideal jobs online that I can do being an INTJ? And he says, you mentioned the movie Anon, so I watched it and really liked the female lead character. I also watched Altered Carbon for the scenes of Ray that you mentioned was an INTJ also. I had been approached about a few jobs in HR recently here in my hometown, like the idea of seeing the structure of the business and human resources, but my time working for a bank's network, not sure I would deal with all the political correctness policies thereof. Basically, he's saying he's concerned about his form of pragmatism not being socially acceptable in those areas, which is definitely an issue that INTJs, when faced with work, they end up having those problems. Effie Trickster is not really kind to INTJs, so knowing what is socially acceptable and what is not socially acceptable in the workplace is actually a huge challenge for them, especially when they're starting out in their career. So based on that, I would like to kind of give a basic idea of what some really good jobs or at least careers are for INTJs. I know a very good friend of mine who is an INTJ, and he runs basically customer support for an online business. It's a ticketing system. Customers come in, they open up tickets, support tickets, basically, hey, I'm having this problem. What do I do? He gets them handled. Sometimes it's a refund. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes, we'll ship you a new product, or we'll have you buy this other product instead. Just general customer service and sales, etc. Sometimes phone support. Sometimes just talking to customers directly through tickets that come in through the ticketing help desk system, and then making sure each ticket is tagged properly, tracked properly. Was it resolved? Was it resolved on time, etc.? Who was it assigned to? That kind of a thing. That is an excellent online job for an INTJ, is handling customer support, etc. Being like an online CSR to a point. Another really good position would be personal banker, although I think personal banker is usually like a face-to-face relationship at like a banking branch, etc., not necessarily an online job. But yeah, definitely that is another option. The other thing is like career-wise, data science is extremely good for INTJs, and anything that has to do with data science and automation would also be highly recommended. But there's also like INTJs in our community, like Demi, for example, who is an online entrepreneur. Not entirely sure what she sells. She might even sell sales. Not sure. But she is an INTJ. She is an entrepreneur, and she has read or at least participated in content or books similar to what we have posted at csjoseph.life/reading under the Entrepreneurship 16. Please be advised, though, the book The Goal is actually supposed to be the final book in that list, and the book Traction is to be removed from that list. It hasn't been updated yet. So just understand that the order that the books are read is actually really important. So move The Goal to the end, which talks about business operations, and remove Traction. Traction is not an appropriate way to conduct business, in my opinion. And again, this is an opinion, that's not a fact. Some people disagree with me. Like, Traction would be the ESTJ's Bible to business, basically, or even an ENTJ, but an ESTJ would really get a kick out of Traction. And I hate Traction with a fiery passion, so I don't recommend you read it. And of course, by me saying that, people are definitely going to be reading it now. Whatever, do whatever you want. csjoseph.life/reading. Check out the Entrepreneurship 15. INTJs who learn about sales funnel technology, how to develop email lists, how to do launches, etc., especially Jeff Walker's product launch formula, according to the Launch Book, which I highly, highly recommend people read, especially INTJs who are considering entrepreneurship and building their businesses and making themselves financially independent, just go wherever they want, live life however they want. That's what I would say to do. I mean, you don't have to have a 9-to-5 job. You don't have to have this career, etc. And most INTJs, because they are triple pragmatic, they don't want to have the hustle and bustle of a 9-to-5 job, because they know that due to their own form of pragmatism, they're not really going to be accepted in the workplace anyway. So it's kind of wiser for an INTJ in the long run to consider being entrepreneurial, especially an INTJ woman, for example, because I would recommend to an INTJ woman, between ages 18 and 26, focusing more so on motherhood and becoming a mother, etc. And then after giving birth to at least one child, then slowly investing into her freedom, pragmatic-based entrepreneurship lifestyle and get her own business up off the ground while she is a mother simultaneously. Obviously, mothering would take precedence, but then eventually the children will grow up. There won't be a problem. The business will be there, and her career via entrepreneurship is secure. That way she doesn't have to invest any time and go to school, go to college, get a job, be saddled with debt and controlled by society for the rest of my life, etc., and all that crap. Or you can just read the Entrepreneurship 15 and free yourself from all of the stupid. Seriously, especially after you read the book Launch, and get the newest version, the updated version, because the link that we have there is the old version. The newest version just came out a couple of weeks ago. It's really good. I highly recommend it. Launched by Jeff Walker. It's the most important book. And I made a significant amount of money just doing just what that book says in that list. So yeah, you can ignore every other book and do just that book, and you're doing pretty good. But honestly, like, all of the other books kind of enrich your capability. And for INTJs, the 50th Law and the book called Mastery help you guys get over your SE inferior. The books Crush It and Crushing It will help you get over your procrastination, since you guys struggle getting things started from a business standpoint. And Launch actually tells you how to do it. And then every other subsequent book in the list is literally just teaching you how to make launch even better and how to make your business even better, from hiring people to operations to sales, all of it. Every aspect of business is covered in those books. And that's why I recommend to you, the Acolyte question asker person, like, please read these books and get yourself educated. Otherwise, and that is an online job, and that's the most ideal. That is the best online job you can get, instead of actually going out of your way to have a 9-to-5 job. And I mean, sure, if you want to do customer support, you want to do IT support, go ahead. No problem. I'm sure plenty of people hire for that. You want to help people in the insurance industry or the real estate as a real estate agent. That's also another good thing. But again, 9-to-5 jobs or these so-called careers, they won't exactly be fulfilling for you, because you won't be able to be as free with your triple pragmatic self. Therefore, entrepreneurship in the form of online entrepreneurship is definitely the absolute best way you can go. If you're lacking in confidence in the area or business know-how, that's okay. I've already curated all of the books that you would need to be able to read to get that done. Just get audible.com. All of the books, except for the books ending with the word secrets in the title, are all on Audible. Listen to each of them while you're doing menial tasks like driving, etc., with wireless headphones, etc., whatever. Listen to them. get them done super quick, and you'll know more about business than literally most people do in the entire world. And then you could like be an independent entrepreneur and never have a 9 to 5 job. I haven't had a 9 to 5 job in like, gosh, years, 2 years. I haven't had a job. Yeah, I haven't had a 9 to 5 job in 2 years. So it's pretty impressive. It's pretty nice. So keep it up, folks. Like understand, like these options are available to you instead of the whole go to school, go to college, get a job thing. I don't recommend that, and I especially don't recommend that for people who are triple pragmatic like an INTJ. That's ludicrous and ridiculous to me. So anyway, folks, I hope that answers this gentleman's question. And if you found this lecture useful or episode useful, helpful, educational, enlightening, please subscribe. Please subscribe and hit a like. That's nice. And leave a comment if you have any questions. I read all the comments. May not respond, but I read them all. Most people don't believe me when I say that, and then they test me, and all of a sudden I respond. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, I guess he does. Yes, I do. Okay? Seriously, it's a thing. So anyway, folks, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys tonight.